There are just 3 rounds of the FIM Motocross World Championship remaining, starting here in Hyvinkää, just a 30-minute drive north of Helsinki. This is the 24th time the hard sand of Hyvinkää has hosted a World Championship event, and a first in 8 years. Will 2022 be remembered for Tim Gajse wrapping up a 5th world title with Team HRC? The Slovenian needs just 35 points to guarantee a 3rd MXGP gold plate in 4 seasons. In MX2, Jager Hits has plenty of momentum after winning the last 3 GPs in a row to open up a 23-point lead over Tom Vial. Victory here would put the Belgium on the brink of the gold plate. I can't wait to see what happens next at the MXGP of Finland.
On board with Miro Sievenen. Now the start straight here is actually a 180-degree left turn just there under the Foxhole shot banners. But as the JWR Honda Racing rider, Miro Sievenen, heads downhill, this is what the riders will do when they complete the lap. The old turn 2 leads the riders uphill, and you'll see the exit of turn 1 now to your left. So this, as we head down past pit lane, this is actually turn 2. And then from here, Miro Sievenen takes us for the rest of the lap, and Sievenen will be hoping to score maximum points as he hopes to chalk up extra points to his already impressive tally in 2022. Up over the step-up jump into turn 4, this left-hand turn, you see how big the braking bumps are on the way in. Then we hit Monster Energy downhill, and as things flatten out, you can see the braking bumps here again. Deep sand, deeper than when we were here last in 2014, a lot of riders are saying. Get through that right-left, over the FC Moto tabletop, and then a couple of years ago we used to continue straight on, but we double apex left here. We then turn right, this is turn 9, and on the left-hand side, the takeoff here was good enough that you could triple into the waves and get a good combination, finally doubling out into this corner here that would push you wide. But there's going to be a whole lot of different alternatives through that part of the racetrack. Out of turn 10, over the Monster Energy tabletop jump. Again, more big braking bumps. This turn will build up over the course of the weekend, but not as high as you would expect. That double jump was never a double, just 2 big rollers before we hit the bitchy tabletop. Through this left-hander, a short straight, followed by a short tabletop jump, almost taken off from the base of the jump there. And then we have this left-hand turn, and then the final right-hander. This leads us to the Monster Energy finish line jump just here. And as we come into land, we're back down the start straight through turn 1 to start another lap here at Hyvinkää.
For us, 2023 is all about refinement. So we can make small changes, small improvements, and have industry-leading products. And I don't think a lot of brands can say that, so we're very fortunate for Fly Racing to have that. If they think of Fly Racing, what product do you want them to think of first? It's definitely going to be that Formula helmet. There are so many developments from Rheon technology to Conehead EPS, and the combination of all those things, which we call AIS, we feel like it redefined expectation in both performance and safety. Being 1,290 grams is on the very extreme light side. It's actually the lightest helmet on the US market. It's really exceeded our expectations. It does a great job of not only absorbing linear impact, but also rotational, which is what the magic of Rheon is. It's one ultra lightweight material that absorbs both. Helmets don't all have to be built the same way. We really started working on that in like 2014, and we came to market with it in 2019. The great side is for us, you'll see more developments coming down the line. There's a lot more technology in that same space that's about to hit the market. We both have performance and style. In a perfect world, both of them are right on the leading edge of what the customer wants. Riders that are 30, 40, 50 years of age, performance is kind of everything. They want the right fit, they want the function out of it. But your younger riders, your youth riders, even your pro level riders, it seems like style maybe takes over a little bit of the balance of the equation. We have to be almost perfect on both. We're constantly reevaluating. You can't stay still. You're either getting better or going backwards. We've progressed a lot in our product, whether it's our helmets or protection or obviously our kit. For us, the next steps are really to get more familiar with the European customer. How do we reach the customers and get them more comfortable with fly racing and know what we're all about? We truly feel just like what's happened in the States. If they bridge that gap and they learn more about the brand, it's going to be a very easy purchase decision for them, and they're going to choose fly racing.
The last time Jargo Geerts was here, he was crowned European 85cc champion. And Tom Viel made it difficult for himself. A good start, he fell once and then twice. The gate drops, a good jump from Viel, and he immediately tries to get across. But it's Jargo Geerts over the foxhole shot line for the 4th time this season. And he's got Viel right there behind him. So the top two in the championship, 1st and 2nd. And the two Nastan Husqvarnas there, 3rd and 4th. And a mistake from Geerts, and Tom Viel did not need a second invite. The Frenchman leads on lap 1. And Geerts coming back at him. Whoa, well, I'll tell you what, the gloves are off here, and a mistake there for Viel. These two are not even thinking about the championship. They are going for broke. They are not going to leave here with anything left on the table. As Van der Moosdijk under attack now from De Wolf. De Wolf just running wide. He'd already found his way past, I think, at that point, but just manages to hold on at the end of the waves and hold on to that 3rd place. And Harup, though, comes charging down the inside in the next turn. I think he's going to make the pass at the end of the straight here. He's on the right line coming into this left-hander. And he commits and he makes the pass stick. Clearing a back mark of the Red Bull KTM. 2nd place, about 10 seconds adrift. The Monster Energy Yamaha of Jargo Geerts, the race leader. Right, Viel. Coming out of the 1st turn. A little bit of drifting going on. Oh, and Harup making a mistake, and he looks like he's got a front brake problem there as well. Watch as he picks up here. Front brake jammed on. Front wheel doesn't move, look. Just a few corners to go then for Jargo Geerts. Jargo Geerts takes the win in race 1, though. His 12th win of the season, and he does it comfortably as well over Tom Viel, who will cross the line in 2nd place. 30 minutes plus 2 laps. MX2 Race 2, the Fly Racing 15-second board up for the final time this weekend. Gate drops here. Car up on the Kawasaki getting a good jump, so too Liam Everts. But once again, it's Jago Geerts for the 5th time and the 2nd time today. Oh, and Geerts is off the bike. Wow. And he's underneath, he can't get out. Drama for the championship leader, who is pinned underneath that Monster Energy Yamaha. Meanwhile, Everts leads. And Vial goes through at the end of this first official lap. I can only imagine Geerts just trying to push too hard on the first lap. Front end got away from him as Van der Moosdijk goes around the outside of Everts, takes over 2nd position. Right, watch Vial. Oh, the wrong side of the jump, has to go around the signs here. Got offline massively over the liquid moly jump. We have a new leader, and it's Rowan Van der Moosdijk. But the red flag! Geerts thought there was an opportunity, picks himself up, and they're saying, get up, get up. Rowan Van der Moosdijk, turn 2, folds the front end, picks himself up. So we have a new leader with 2 to go, and it's Vial. Vial has gone defensive, and De Wolf tries to go around the outside. Not going to go through there. He might try again here though, and De Wolf runs it down the inside of Vial. Nothing in it. Vial will cross the line. He wins a dramatic race 2. He wins the overall. He leaves here 15 points behind in the championship chase. And the championship now down to just 15 points between Jago Geerts and Tom Vial as we head into the penultimate round in France. Jonas squeezes him to the inside, and then he runs wide, but he manages just to hold on to grab the foxhole shot. Brian Bogers, who doubles his way in and does find his way past the Spaniard. Paul Jules Jonas second in the race and second overall. Adamo shows him a rear wheel, but undeterred, De Wolf goes through and into second place. Van der Moosdijk second, Geert third, Kai De Wolf at the inside in fourth place. Van der Moosdijk has found his way past Beniston towards the end of this opening lap. Van der Moosdijk, De Wolf, the renowned sand flies, if you like, this part of the world. De Wolf goes around the outside of Van der Moosdijk and into second. Ah, neatly done there, Kai De Wolf. These two are absolutely on a mission here. 14 seconds clear of everybody else at the moment, these two. Kai De Wolf, Nastan Husqvarna Factory Racing, takes the win here in race one. Bogus passes number 10 for Landren, then Bogus wins the Grand Prix, and he does, finds his way down the inside, barges past for Landren into third. Brian Bogus will cross the line in third. Standing construct Husqvarna, congratulations, everybody absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, there's really a number one on it.
Tim Gajse can wrap up the World Championship today, all things being well, and if he does so, that'll be 5 titles in the books for the Slovenian. The Fly Racing 15-second board, MXGP Race 1 about to get underway here, 30 minutes plus 2 laps. And Roman Febvre over the foxhole shot line. And Bogus does get around the outside of Gajse. Takes away third from the championship leader. Bogus definitely not in the mood for pacing this one out. And Bogus now up in the second place. Right, Bogus is closed up on Roman Febvre, who messes up, and Bogus goes right through. Oh, and Siwa's made a mistake, and he's just picks himself up, loses out to both his teammates, almost got cleaned out there by Renault in the process. Siwa from third to fifth, or sixth actually. But Febvre's gone off as well. He rejoins just in front of Gajse. Oh, and he goes down again. Salmons himself at the end of the wave section. So Tim Gajse now up in the second position. Didn't have to do anything, didn't have to work for it. Koldenhoff gets a triple into the wave section. Closes up on Gajse, looks to go around the outside. Gajse will know he's there. Looks over to the right, Koldenhoff to the left. And Koldenhoff charges down the inside, takes second position away from Gajse. Ryan Bogus has been absolutely immaculate all race long. Out of the final turn, Ryan Bogus celebrates another race win in MXGP, this time in Hyvinkää, Finland. The Fly Racing 15-second board up for the final time this weekend, the MXGP of Finland here. This time it looks like Coldenhoff crosses the line ahead of everybody else. He and Fevre separated by just over half a second as they hit the line. Jacoby, JM Honda Racing third, but look at Fevre charging downhill. He's all over the back and into the side and over the bars. Fevre down hard. A lucky escape for Coldenhoff. Anxious looks on the faces from the crew down there, HRC. Gajse over the line in 10th place. Jeremy Seewer going from third to second up the inside of Jacoby. Oh, all of a sudden, Bogus has found his way past Jacoby, and Renault goes through as well. Gajse under pressure now from Calvin Melandrin. These two fighting over 8th place, so just as Gajse thought he could relax, guess what? Along comes Calvin Melandrin, makes a move, and the Geben van Venrooy Yamaha rider goes by the HRC Honda. Championship lead at the moment, still 103 points, which means Gajse will be world champion if he stays where he is in 8th place. Watch this here, he messes up, almost loses the front, dumps the clutch around about now. Not the sandwich that Maxime Renault ordered. Folds the front at the bottom of the first downhill. The standing construct rider only had about 4 seconds, or is that the gap now? Never had a Yamaha 1-2-3 in MXGP from the same team. Obviously Monster Energy Yamaha factory MXGP. Glenn Coldenhoff, the Monster Energy Yamaha rider, wins race 2. He wins the Finnish Grand Prix. And that is a Grand Prix 2 years in the making for the Hoff. It's going to be a 1-2-3 for Monster Energy Yamaha in race 2 as well, with Seewer and Renault crossing the line second and third. Tim Gajse rounds out the final turn. It was a tough weekend, it was a little bit edgy, but Tim Gajse crosses the line as a 5-time world champion. He wins title number 5 here in Finland, and Team HRC on top of the world again.
Unbelievable. I mean, I'm speechless, you know. To win 1 title, it's a lot. But to win already like 5 with the crew, you know, with HRC, you know, we are an amazing team, you know. Of course, we were struggling a little bit towards the end, you know. I was a bit nervous and everything, but I'm glad that it's over, you know. So I want to say a huge thank you to all my team, my crew, everybody around me, my girlfriend, Filippo, everyone at home, you know, watching. Thank you very much, guys. I'm super happy.
You made it happen. Well deserved.
Yes! Yeah! well done on the win.
Thank you.
Well deserved as well.
Finally.
Congratulations, good job. Bravo.